is Eric Sloef and I'm at the VMware booth. I'm at the certification stand and here we're going to learn something about the new certifications. I'm joined by Eric Ulenderson. Hi Eric, how are you?
I'm very good. Yourself, Eric?
Thank you, thank you. So last Monday at the VCI Day you gave a presentation about all the new certification and there are a lot of new tracks. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Absolutely I can. So last at the VMworld in San Francisco we announced the expansion of our tracks into the job role focus. We're moving from a product focus to a job role focus to better align to what people are doing right now out in the field, to be able to make sure that the certifications and the educational tracks we offer align to what people will do on a daily basis and where they go in their entire career track. We introduced, as you can see, we had the data center virtualization, the VCP5 and the VCAP and the VCDX. We also expanded it into the cloud area, and so we have a cloud track, a formal EUC track for end-using computing, and a cloud application platform track. In those we have, across the board, continuity within the program. If you're entering into the program, you have VCP. You can step in at any point at that area and say, this is my focus, this is my area of interest. And if you want to move up, we have the ability to go into the VCAP area, higher level competency, greater differentiation in the architect, engineer, or design, and administrative levels into these. And so right now what we got it is not only can you move in at any point, if you're moving in and you decide that if I'm VCP5 today and I want to become VCP Cloud,
right.
But the truth is I've spent enough time in the field, I've got enough experience, and I really want to learn a higher level skill, you not only could move across by taking an IAS exam, a shortened version of it since I've already got all the pieces
so
here.
there's a little bit misconception about IaaS because people are getting emails from VUE stating that, well, congratulations with your VCP IaaS exam, and so IaaS is a bridge from VCP to VCP Cloud.
Correct, Eric.
So if you pass the IaaS exam, you're in fact a VCP Cloud?
You're VCP Cloud certified.
Okay.
Yep, you have the VCP5, which covers all of your infrastructure and all of your data center virtualization portion, and the IaaS exam in combination with it will give you the VCP Cloud. It's the current path and track until December when the formal course and exam for VCP Cloud exist. Yep.
Okay, and in the past there was for the view part there was also an entry level exam. Is there any news about the entry level for other types of exams like cloud or infrastructure?
So do you mean courses and exams before the VCP level?
Right.
Make sure I can understand. Currently today at the exam level and the certification level, we're only focusing on the professional, advanced professional, and expert. From courseware, you have the ability to do the education or training, but we will not test you at that point. At that point, it's about educating yourself, building the skills to move into the more formal levels of professionalism that we're looking for.
So one thing I experience when I'm teaching classes is that sometimes people are already VCP3 and VCP4 certified and they are attending an install and configure training to become VCP5, and I think that's not a wise idea. I would go for optimizer skill because it also qualifies for VCP5. Do you agree?
It depends on the individual. So I will align with what you're saying, but absolutely depends upon the individual on the track, and the instructors are mentors. And so when you're making these decisions as to what's best for me, education is personal and unique. Have that conversation with your instructor. I really find that the stronger approach, because in the conversation as an instructor, you may determine, actually, for this person, they've got other courses that would make more sense. So create that relationship and have that dialogue with the instructor is my suggestion.
Right. So VCDX is the end goal. I've spoken to a few people who actually defended their VCDX for a panel this morning. It's a real hard exam. How do you think about it? Is it the ultimate goal you're gonna get, or?
I do think it's one of the ultimate goals a person can achieve. It's very hands-on. You're not just going in and creating a false environment. You're saying, here's what I've done. It's a portfolio review. Am I an expert? Here's what I have done in my past. And you have the opportunity to go in front of a group of peers or individuals you'd like to have as your peers to look through your plan, your platform, your proposal, and ask you questions to see why did you make the decisions you made? Why is it that you didn't make this decision? What would have happened if? And it puts the person through a real world experience that you'd be doing at your job at that level of competency. You then have to go through troubleshooting and some problem solving to see how does this person approach what would come to them on a daily basis. And your peers then review and make a selection if you are at the VCDX level. It really is the culmination of all the years of experience. It's not just a very narrow track of skills, it's the broad synthesis and application of being an expert in the industries.
Right. So one last question. There is also a possibility of inheritance. So if I do VCP Cloud, am I allowed to jump to VCAP data center administration?
We are trying to get individuals to look at the data center move into cloud. Okay. So if I move from data center virtualization, or if I'm at desktop, I can go and take one of the VCAP level exams in this area to inherit below that area into it. Looking at moving from this way over from cloud over into this area is something we're going to have to discuss to create an exact path for today. Right now it's moving into the cloud area.